All right. Welcome, everyone. It's that time of the year, April 1st, and this isn't an April Fool's joke. This is serious work here, and this is the ISC 2025 Student Cluster Competition, the virtual opening ceremony. I'm Brian Sparks, Director of Worldwide Operations for the Council. Very happy to be here, very happy to welcome you. I've got a lot of speakers to give you some great information of what's going to be happening during this competition. So let's go ahead and start. If we can go to the next slide, Ophir. So this is our 14th edition of the competition. We're so close to 15, and with me is Negus from ISC. She'll be doing a little bit of welcoming for the students, but want to talk about the virtual teams, the additions that we've had, growing from 21 to 25. In person, we're going from 8 to 10. We have 170 total students participating this year, so it's great to be able to bring this competition to more students. All of you here, I'm hoping that you get the best experience, you get everything you're hoping for out of this competition. We're excited to have you. Negus, welcome. Would you like to say a few words to the students?
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's amazing how we have grown, that we have 25 virtual teams, and we're going to host 10 teams. Some of them are taking part virtually. Yeah, and we have a dedicated area in ISC for the competition. And I am excited to see the whole foyer being filled with teams. I just have one quick word. I hope everyone who needs visa, they have obtained the letter of invitation from the ISC team and have the interviews at the consulates and embassies lined up. If you haven't done so, haven't received your invitation letter, please get in touch with us. Yeah, the competition is just a couple of months away. Yeah. And
yeah, 10 weeks. Holy smokes,
yeah.
It's coming up quick.
Yep, it is.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
But yeah, that dedicated area that we have is fantastic. We really enjoyed it last year. We saw that there was a little bit more space that we could handle, and that's why we moved from 8 to 10. Next slide, please. And this, so the online portion, we have systems that have been made available from the Pittsburgh Supercomputing Center and DKRZ. And with me to talk about these systems is Bar von Osen, Director of Pittsburgh Supercomputing Center. Welcome, Bar.
Thank you very much. So we are just really excited about this, the student competition, and proud to offer our resources, so the Bridges 2 system, to the students for this competition. And as always, if you have any questions about the usage, and please feel free to reach out to anybody at the PSC team. We're eager to help and try and troubleshoot any of the problems. Hopefully there won't be any, but we're here to help. PSC's been around for 40 years. We're one of the original supercomputing centers in the United States. And we'll be celebrating our 40th anniversary January of next year. So exciting. I will say that the student competition is one of the most exciting parts of ISC. I love learning, but the energy that comes from the students is just phenomenal. The closing ceremonies, it's just so much excitement. And this is an opportunity for all of you to get to know each other. So don't just stay in your little cubicles. Get out and introduce yourselves to all the other team members and your competition. Get to know each other, because this is a great opportunity for all of you. So looking forward to seeing you in Hamburg, for those of you that will be there in person, and hoping to see a lot of utilization of the Bridges 2 system as we move forward.
Thank you, Bar. That's some great advice for the students, and congratulations on 40 years. That's quite an accomplishment. And then from DKRZ, I have Panos Adamides. How are you, Panos?
Thanks. I'm fine. I hope you all are fine. We are excited to participate again at the Student Cluster Competition. So the DKRZ is the German Climate Computing Center, and it is a dedicated computing center only to climate science. So we are not the biggest in Germany, but one of the few who are dedicated to a specific discipline. And again, this year we will give our as platform our Levante cluster, which consists of 2,800 CPU nodes plus 60 GPU nodes. But apart from being a computing center for the climate community, we are also one of the 5 development partners of the weather and climate model ICON. And last year we participated at the coding challenge, where we asked students to further develop some parts of ICON to make it fit for the new exascale machines, and the results were amazing. So we got back very high quality software, which we integrated into our current development. And this is what we want to do this year as well. We have prepared some, I think, exciting tasks, and we made it a little bit harder because we saw that last year the students were too good for for the tasks we asked them to do. So I'm excited again to work with these young people, and also looking forward to what they will deliver us. And I hope they will like to work with ICON, and so maybe we see each other also in the future and have them as one of our main developers. Thank you.
Thank you, Panos. Panos and Bart, I mean, you're giving the students a wonderful opportunity to be able to just jump on a real world, you know, industry leading supercomputing system. And this opportunity that you're providing them is amazing. So really appreciate this. Thank you very much. All right, so, you know, we moved from 8 to 10. We wouldn't have been able to do that for our in-person competition if it wasn't for WECA and Huawei. And WECA is our lead sponsor. I have Laurent Wiebel, the founder and CEO, here to say a few words. Once again, Laurent, thank you very much for your ongoing sponsorship. This is the 3rd year in a row that WECA is the premier sponsor for the HPC Advisory Council Student Cluster Competition.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. And once ISC got back to being in person, you approached us and we immediately agreed. For us and for me personally, watching the students go and actually have to solve hands-on problems, that's probably one of the first time that they're getting to experience what it is to go and be a graduate. There is no replacement for the kind of challenges that you're going to be faced through in the competition. There is no replacement in trying to solve a problem better than other people alongside when they're doing it. And for that reason, we're proud to be sponsoring every year WECA. For the folks of you that may not know us, we provide the world's fastest I/O. When you're looking at these supercomputing centers, they're built out of 3 important components. You need obviously computing power. That's part of the name. You need to have a strong fabric that connects them and creates a bigger system. The third component is what we're doing. You need to be able to have data to work on. And at WECA, we're showing that we are delivering the highest performing both metadata and also I/O. And part of the challenges you're going to go through is figuring out, hey, how are we combining the 3 components and really are going to solve real world problems. So good luck to you all. And we're so happy to be able to sponsor this competition.
Thank you, Laurent. Fantastic. This competition brings a host of many problems for the students, right? And so figuring out live how to fix those problems is a good way to get that experience under your belt when you're moving to a large supercomputing center as your workforce, and you know, trying to figure out what is the right system to run these various applications. When things go down, how to fix it. When things don't come in, when you've with shipping, right? What do you do to make up for it, right? Sometimes you configure your systems on the fly, and so it's really interesting for everyone. Thank you again, Laurent, for the sponsorship. Okay, so look, we have a bunch of teams. Thank you all for taking the time and effort to being here. I hope it's really successful. Let's move on. I think we're going to go to the advisors. So this is an important aspect for all the teams. All these advisors, you're doing a wonderful job for the students, getting them prepared for the competition, getting them prepared for what comes next in their college, after their college careers. So thank you very much for your participation, your mentorship. It means a lot to the students, means a lot to us. So let's go on to what the students are going to be performing here. So Ophir, I'm gonna give this to you.
Okay.
And let you start the rest of the intros.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Ophir. So we're going to have two parts to the competition. One is the online part when we will have 25 teams, and the in-person part will have 10 teams. Total amount of teams is 28. So we have 3 teams only on the on-site. And on the online part, we will have a coding challenge task that will be run on the DKRZ cluster with Icon, and 3 applications, OpenMX, Codesatron, and Saisol. And for the on-site part, we have few new things. So IO 500, IO task, new LLM task, and the 3 applications and a secret app. So quite a lot of things to be done in Hamburg. We'll start by introducing each one, you know, the main applications. So I would like to welcome Georgiana and Panos in the back, if you want to say, but maybe Georgiana, say a few words on the coding challenge.
Yes. So this year we also present Icon, our Earth system model, and we prepare an interesting task for the students. So given that we need portability, we will want to ask the students to port our C++ implementation using NVIDIA's third-party libraries, and then also check the efficiency of the implementation, and based on the amount of energy is used by the cluster when computations are performed. So I think it's going to be a more complicated task than last year for the ones that participated last year, but I think you will all have a lot of fun.
Okay, thank you, Georgiana. So, and we'll just mention that within next, you know, in about 45 minutes, we will have a dedicated session on the coding challenge. So make sure you join us to learn about that. Also, we are going to record all the sessions. So just if you missed, you can see the video later. The next application is from Japan by Professor Ozaki. Unfortunately, it's like 2 or 3 a.m. over there, so he couldn't join. And it's really tough, you know, globally today. But we will have a session tomorrow on OpenMX together with the other applications, and we will explain to you about the task over there. So moving on, I would like to introduce Codesatron and Charles Monolique, right, from Science Technology Facility Council, STFC. Charles, are you with us? Maybe say a few words.
Yeah, thanks, Sophie. Thanks for inviting us to this competition. So we are going to use, the students are going to use a CFD software, computational fluid dynamics software, which has been highly optimized for massively parallel machines. It's developed by EDF, an energy company which is French, and the teams will look at the flow in a kitchen, basically looking at the dispersion of particles.
Okay, thank you, Charles. And for CodeSaturn, again, we'll have a dedicated session tomorrow. All the wikis, by the way, are online, and you can see them, check them, and maybe try them and come with questions if you have for the dedicated sessions. The next slide is about SASOL. It's an earthquake simulation, and we have with us David and Vikas. Maybe you want to say a few words about what is about the Turkey earthquake?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Ofer, for the invitation for this competition. So for this competition, we have the Turkey earthquake simulation. It had 2 events, and for the virtual competitions, the students will simulate the first event, and using our open source software package SciSol, which is pretty robust for right now for earthquake generation and propagation situations. For more details, we would like to ask the students to visit us tomorrow at 6:30 so that we can give them more details on what SciSol can do, what all applications we've simulated with SciSol, and special features about computing and other details.
Okay. Thank you, Vikas.
Thank you. Yeah.
So that concludes the virtual part, so the coding challenge and 3 applications. The 3 applications will be tested on the PSC Bridges 2 cluster and the coding challenge on the DQRZ cluster. I'm going to continue with two new applications that are going to be in the in-person part in Hamburg. First one is the large language model, Llama 3.1. And we have with us Phong Nguyen, I hope I say it correctly. Phong, maybe say a few words about what to expect from the students.
Hello, I'm Phương and my co-worker Sudhakar is also here today. So this year we bring to the competition a new exciting task, which is fine-tuning Llama 3.1 abelian with LoRa. So in this task, students expected to fine-tune in one data set and run evaluation on another data set. And by completing this task, we hope that students can learn how to balance between the computational cost with the model accuracy. So we will provide a reference implementation, but teams have freedom to implement their own optimization. And we are looking forward to see how team can push the boundary of what a small and open source model can achieve after fine-tuning. So we will provide a web webinar on April 22nd. So we are looking forward to talk to you all there. Thank you.
Thank you, Phong. I will also mention that Phong was participated as a student in 2019, right? In Estonia from Tartu University. And it's very exciting to see her development and now working at NVIDIA as a senior performance engineer and leading the new task. So maybe one of the students today will be leading another task in a few years from now. So it's very nice to see that. Another task that we added this year is IO500, and leading that is Kevin Toops from WECA. Kevin, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Welcome, students, and welcome, everybody. As we talked about earlier, data is one of the 3 core components of supercomputing, and we're finding that as we go into HPC and AI is becoming more and more important. So we're excited to have the IO500 to staple in measuring HPC performance and storage performance on different systems. So we wanted to start this year with adding that in, getting the students used to it and solving and optimizing for different file systems. And we're looking forward in the future to add more data-driven benchmarks to the task.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. We will have a dedicated session on I500 as well for opening for questions in April 21st, if I recall. So stay tuned for that. For the that's going to be only in Hamburg for the in-person teams. Make sure that you follow the website. We have a lot of presentations, and check the agenda. And that's all on the website. Okay. We have a lot of people helping here, and I want to thank all the people from different companies, different organizations. So again, thank you all, judges and committee members and application developers. We couldn't done it without you, and it's very nice to see how we developed along the years, and more people want to contribute to this competition, and hopefully all the teams will earn from that their experience. So thank you. And again, we have so many teams, so many people, about 170 students participating in this competition. We'd like to thank you all, and we would like to congratulate you, good luck. And we'll just start now. We'll open the PC cluster within the next hour. So stay tuned. I will stay tuned on our Slack channel. By the way, if you're not on the Slack channel, please join and let me know if you have any issues. We'll have all the announcements over there, and communication over there, because we cannot do it with emails. So stay tuned on that. I think that's it, Brian. We are towards the end of the opening session. We'll have the award ceremony on Thursday, June 12 at 5:30. So we'll have that for the in-person teams and the remote teams, virtual teams. Follow us on Twitter. Post on Twitter if you have anything. So we'll have some social photos. And that's it, I think. Good luck, everyone.
Yep. We'll be announcing the winners for both online and in person there at the award ceremony. So I don't believe it's broadcasted online, unfortunately, but you'll be hearing from us either via email, or we'll be saying a lot of things on social, as well as others there in the audience will be posting some congratulations. So take a look for that, and look forward to seeing you in Hamburg. And I hope all the online students, you have a great time, and this experience is rewarding for you. Thank you for becoming a part of our family.
Okay, thank you, everyone, and good luck. And I think we'll